Good morning from Montrose Alton St Andrew's Church, and welcome to our short thought for the day. How good are you at listening? Sometimes I'm not that good at it, as I'm often in a rush to get on with the next point, and I don't give the other person the opportunity to say their piece and reflect on it. It is a failing on my part, and my wife is still working on it. Note, this has nothing to do with my hearing loss, though that can exacerbate things. I don't suppose I'm alone. But as well as listening, we need to understand. And some would say we will only have understood properly if we put into practice what we've been taught. You could argue that doing is the only true sign that we've properly received the message. All eyes and ears were on Jesus, the hometown boy made good, as the fast becoming famous preacher and miracle worker returns to Nazareth. In the synagogue, he's given the privilege of reading the scriptures, perhaps not surprisingly, as a visiting teacher. He reads from the prophet Isaiah, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has sent me to proclaim good news, liberty to the captives," and so on. However, he shocks those who heard him, because after he finishes reading, he sits to teach, as they did, and tells them that the prophet's words have come true in their hearing. In other words, he's strongly hinting that he, Jesus, is the Lord's anointed, the Messiah. This was too much for them. Isn't this the son of the carpenter? What's got into him? Has he lost his marbles? But he was calm, gentle, and not at all pushy or self-seeking. They'd been hoping for some encouragement, perhaps a miracle or two as he'd done in Galilee, maybe something to put Nazareth on the map. But there was none of that, simply an implicit call to follow him. We can listen to umpteen Bible readings and sermons. We may gain a great deal of understanding from them about Jesus, but ultimately that might fall a long way short, because Jesus wants us to follow him and to do what he says. It isn't enough to know about Jesus, we're to know him, and we'll only know him fully if we're open to following him, to doing what he requires. He will even help us to do that, but we need to be willing. Faith isn't really knowing about Jesus. It's knowing, loving, and serving him. We aren't just to hear his word, we're to do it too. Thanks for joining us. May the Lord bless you. Amen.